Welcome back. This is a silent song and other stories. And this time around, we're looking at an essay question based on one of the short stories in this particular coursework, and that is A Man of an Awesome Power. Of course, we're going to be looking at an essay question and, of course, sample response. So, therefore, without wasting any time, or before we dive into the text itself, how about if you're coming across this work and it's your first time? You bumped across it accidentally, or a friend of yours referred you to these. How about a thumbs up, a subscription, of course, a sharing with good friends? All those three, they'll do me good. It's a kind of a motivation that'll keep in doing this work. And a man of an awesome power. A sample question, of course, a sample response. Lack of sound judgment results in regret. Making reference to a man of awesome power, write an essay to justify this claim. Again, lack of sound judgment results in regret. Making reference to a man of an awesome power, write an essay to, of course, authenticate or justify this claim. Now, our thesis statement out there. Lack of good sense results in misguided decisions which may torment us eternally. In a man of awesome power, Tayyib al-Mahdi misuses and in turn loses his awesome power due to moments of rash imprudence. Tayyib al-Mahdi uses his awesome power to punish the taxi driver who ignores him when he hails it. Tayyib al-Mahdi tries to flag down the taxi, but the driver ignores him disdainfully. Unlike when this happened in the past, now Tayyib al-Mahdi is filled with greater irritation. In this moment of anger, he makes an impulsive decision to punish the man. He considers that he could make the driver suffer an accident. He decides to shatter the taxi's rear wheel instead. He knows that he should use his powers only for good, but his anger results in his recklessness. As he walks by the helpless man, Tayyib al-Mahdi stares at him, resentful and enraged. He feels like he had taught the man a much-needed lesson. Tayyib al-Mahdi hastily punishes the radio announcer only because he is irritated with his views. The announcer was expounding on promising developments expected in the future. This is after Tayyib al-Mahdi's memorable services were mistaken for an awakening of the state or outright renaissance. Tayyib al-Mahdi fills a gaping porthole, this is a pothole rather, locks a dangerously hanging electrical box, removes a pile of rubbish and drains a sewer using his awesome power. Tayyib al-Mahdi is act by the announcer's promises who talks about the future instead of talk about what has been accomplished. And Tayyib al-Mahdi is overcome with fury and thoughtlessly punishes the man with a bout of incessant sneezing. He sneezes uncontrollably until he cannot speak and instead plays a recorded song, Walk Around and See. Al-Mahdi plans to censor mass media by stopping any talk that annoys him. He would make speakers that displease him to sneeze spontaneously, emit shrill cries like women at a wedding, or suffer uncontrollable diarrhea. And he is drunk with happiness and, of course, joy. He also misuses, that is Tayyib al-Mahdi, misuses also power when he uses it to chase the gorgeous woman at the zoo at the expense of the righteous plans that he has. Tayyib al-Mahdi visits the tea garden at the zoo purposely to properly plan how to put his new powers to greater use. However, he instead uses it to seduce a gorgeous and enticing woman that catches his eye. Tayyib al-Mahdi is filled with an inexplicable desire, one that is not ordinary and is inappropriate, since he has a tremendous burden of proper planning and awareness of the need. This woman does not take notice of Tayyib al-Mahdi until he sends her a hidden message using his awesome powers. Instantly, setting her head over heels, he decides to heal himself instead of repairing the world. This ill-advised move results in the loss of his powers and his vibrant mood. The miracle disappears like a dream because of his selfish imprudence. He will be haunted eternally by an awesome sadness. Taib al-Mahdi also makes the unwise decision of applying his power before properly rather planning how to use it. First, he performs random miracles. Some are memorable services like removing a pile of rubbish and draining an open sewer. Others are born out of sheer resentment and unwise personal vendetta. For example, shattering the taxi wheels. He later realizes that he had to consciously plan how to best utilize the powers. He obtains guides to the Department of Government, factories, and private companies. Coastal among the things that he plans to fix: our prison school, and of course universities, commercial markets, then the press, etc. He plans to map out every phrase deliberately. He intends to quell any claim or clamor and deter any digressions. He plans to fix his country, then later the world. However, he fails to remain focused on the plan and he is distracted by the beautiful woman at the zoo. He puts his plans on hold as he instead chooses to use the powers to pursue the woman. This imprudent resolve results in the loss of his power, and he is forlornly tormented by eternal sadness. Truly, poor decisions are preceded by lack of good judgment, and Tayyib al-Mahdi learns this the hard way. Good learners, this again marks the end of this work here. You might as well want to pause in between the video. And even as you're pausing in between the video, it means that you want to take maybe the most important ideas, concepts, and of course, statements that really get your attention, even as far as this particular text is concerned. That is a man of awesome powers here. Cheers for now. And again, a reminder, a polite one, if you are interested in this particular work, you came across it accidentally, as usual, a thumbs up, that is a like, give it a thumbs up. Of course, a subscription will do make good, and without forgetting a sharing with good friends, especially those ones that you know this work will be of importance to them. Find it useful, and all the best. Cheers for now.